Hello, students. Today we are going to discuss one of the very important subject, that is cell. That is in your chapter 4 of the biology book. Cell is not a new word for you all. Certainly in previous classes you have learned and listened about cells. Cells are very important word in context of biology. Without the study of cell, we can't understand the biology, because entire biology depends upon this cell, because cells are basic structure of all the living beings, whether they are plants or animals. All living beings are made up of this basic structure, that is cell. Firstly, we will discuss the definition of cells. Cells are basic, smallest, structural and functional unit of life. Here there are certain questions. Why they are called structural and functional unit? Respectively, we will discuss on both the points. They are called structural units of the living beings. Why? What is the reason? Because they are just similar to the bricks, building blocks of the building. Certainly you have seen the bricks. Entire building is made up of number of bricks. Walls are made up of bricks. Number of walls all together make the building. Similarly, cells are structural units of all the living beings. Different organs are made up of cells, and different organs all together make the entire body of living beings, just similar to the building. So they are called structural units. Now we will discuss why they are called functional units. Because a single cell represents the entire body of the living beings. How? You should know here. Because all the vital activities, all the metabolic activities, all the biological activities just similar to your body, just similar to the body of the different organisms, are going on inside a single cell. Respiration is going on, excretion is going on, transportation is going on, circulation is going on. There is also a control and coordination activity just similar to your brain. That means a single cell is representing all the vital, biological, metabolic activities just similar to your body. So they are called functional unit of the life of the living beings. Now we will discuss the history of the cells, how the cells are discovered and how the entire world, how we human beings came to know the different cell organelles, the different parts of the cells we will discuss here in the context of history of the cells discovery. First, there was a great scientist, British scientist, Robert Hooke, who first time discovered the cell in cork slice with the help of his self-made microscope. He cut certain slice of cork. As you know, corks are dead, and he could see the small compartments in the slice of cork. Those compartments were just similar to the honeycomb, compartments of the honeycombs. And he called those compartments of the cork cell. This word cell actually derived from a Latin word that is cella. Cella means little room, a small compartment. Due to that reason, this great scientist started calling a small compartment which he saw in the slice of cork as cells. Thus, not only he discovered, but he also coined the name of the cell. Due to this great discovery of the cell in the field of biology, Robert Hooke is called father of cytology, because his discovery contributed a lot to study. That was the threshold for the study of cytology. Cytology is the branch of biology which deals particularly the study of cells. So, due to his great contribution in the field of cytology, to give honor to this great scientist, he is called father of cytology. Now we will discuss another great scientist named Anton van Leeuwenhoek. He was Dutch scientist. Just you here saw that the Robert Hooke discovered the dead cells. But this great scientist, Anton van Leeuwenhoek, discovered the living cells with the help of, again, self-made advanced form of the microscope. And with the help of his self-made advanced form of the microscope, he could see certain microorganisms, one-celled microorganisms like bacteria, amoeba, Thus, here we are seeing this great scientist saw and discovered the living cells of the microorganism. So, to give him honor, he is called father of microbiology, because his contribution was great in the field of microbiology. Similarly, with the states of civilization, states of discoveries, day by day, advanced form of the microscopes were discovered, and the scientists and we human beings gradually be able to know about more and more about the cells, about their internal structures, about their structures. And in the course of time, in 1831, there was a scientist named Robert Brown. He first time discovered the nucleus of the cell. And later on, in 1838, there were two scientists, Schleiden and Schwann, who propounded the cell theory. We will discuss about the cell theory later on. Firstly, we will complete the history of the discoveries of the cell. Similarly, in 1855, there was a scientist, Virchow, who discovered and propounded his concept that all cells of living beings are formed from pre-existing cells. That means whatever cells your body is possessing, they divide again and again and form new cells. Here meaning is this: the cells are formed from the pre-existing cell. Whatever the cells are existing already in the body of the living beings, new cells are formed from them. Now, in the course of advancement, in 1930, electron microscope is discovered, and we human beings could be able to know the detail about the structure of the cells, what cell organelles are found inside the cells. And we will discuss just now the structures of the cell.